Brilliant storytelling, thrilling. Fuck! There's a sequel? Bahubali, people. Oh, the thrill that was created when the trailer was released. It sure did give a huge ass Bollywood punching back to the audience all over the world. I was in awe when I saw the trailer. I thought it would be an Indianized version of 300 and Lord of the Rings with the magic touch of Ridley Scott's imagination. But we will see. Film opens with a woman carrying an infant. No big deal. But there's an arrow buried deep in her bag and she's also being followed by 2 soldiers. This is a good enough reason for the audience to stay glued to their seats. The scene and the death cry was epic enough to give the audience the right goosebumps. The woman who was injured took those soldiers down with one baby in hand and then she let herself drown so that the baby could survive. Cinematic epic. The tribals adopt the kid and deny him his destiny to be delivered atop the mountain. More mystery. The makers could have just played Why Do We Fall? Why do you ask? Because we see the infant grow into an adult who doesn't give up climbing on the mountain even though he fails millions of times. He doesn't have the right inspiration. Enter Bollywood. Just when you started believing that Indian cinema could deliver you a marvel, it sucker punches you with an anti-physics possibility. Hero makes a failed attempt and he falls from a great height of the most beautiful waterfall you must have ever seen. Enter Indian mythology. Oh, my favorite! My favorite. This is where the story establishes the hero, his mightiness, and once again an ever epic shot for the Indian movie industry to register for long. Our hero lifts up the Shivling, 1 ton heavy god's idol on his shoulder. Kailash Kher's voice to the song Kaun Hai Wo pulls you back to the nirvana of the film. That is what the actual purpose of a film is. You as an audience gamble with your life's 3 hours by buying a movie ticket completely unaware of the fact of what you're getting yourself into. It is the one and only job of the film and the people associated with it to see to it that a film manages to mesmerize you and you spend your time well. That you get drowned in the darkness with the story displayed right in front of you. A story should be good enough for you to take the characters home, be inspired or make it a part of your life, and this film sure shot succeeds in doing that. A mask flows down from the waterfall and Shiva, our hero, gets entrapped with it. What sand artists cannot do with normal tools, Shiva does that with a normal twig and draws a woman's face with the mask in the sand. How the fuck did he knew that it was a woman's mask? Anyways, whatever helps you float your boat. So he climbs the mountain and follows a figment of his imagination, a mixture of siren, sea siren and Apsara, an angel. This was majestic in a manner. The feats that he pulls off are nothing more than Coyote trying to catch the Roadrunner. This is where you can keep your brain aside and watch the rest of the movie. Shiv is finally atop the hill. He follows the woman whom he was dreaming about. So this is where the story forgets that Shiv had a fetish to climb the mountains for some mysterious purpose. Shiv finds humanly impossible ways to stalk and flirt with Avantika, the female lead for now. The story unveils a bit more and we learn that Avantika is a part of a covenant who are religiously trying to rescue the present Queen Mother, Masena. Enter the villain who single-handedly takes on the giant untamed bull. The movie surely establishes its character beautifully. Every aspect shown is a mystery up until the first half. Brilliant creative craft of the director here. We see Masena who is humiliated by the king Bhallaldeva because of a hateful revenge. Establishing Kattappa who until now was serving the king but is secretly loyal to Masena. The makeup, the artwork including cinematography has been appalling. When Kattappa tries to convince Masena to allow him to rescue her, she makes a prophecy that her son will come and rescue her and also avenge Bahubali. Typical Karan Arjun angle. So now we know that Bahubali was her lover and the former loved king who was killed and betrayed. In the phase of meeting and falling in love with Avantika, numerous mind-boggling incidents take place, like underwater hand painting. At 1 second you are in a jungle and in the other you are in a snow-clad jungle. Miraculous transformation of a female warrior into a gracious woman. All because of Shiv, which is why Avantika falls in his love. Again, illogically stupendous. Whether it was her loneliness or less options in her camp, who knows. When Shiv tells Avantika that he had eavesdropped into her covenant's meeting, he assures her that her goals are his. So he enters the gigantic godly kingdom to save the prisoned Masena. This is where the audience should realize that Shiv is a demigod. Not established, but employed. Although weak, his plans succeed in rescuing the Masena. He takes his chariot for granted and takes his horses as motorbikes or some ramming wall who can go through any firewall. So as he runs away with Masena, Kattappa, Bhalaldev's young prince and the huge army follows him. A kick-ass action takes place and Shiv beheads the young prince. Kattappa charges for the attack, but when he sees Shiv's face, he falls to his knees and worships Bahubali. Goosebumps scene, I am telling you. Thunder, rains, huge crowd kneeling down to one person. Even Avantika kneels. She must be like, oh shit, I just slept with the king. Anyways, so it's a rebirth story. Bahubali is reborn in the form of his son to take back what was his and bring justice. Kattappa narrates the story to Shiv. The woman whom we saw in the beginning turns out to be a very powerful queen and also the mother of Bhallaldev, the villain. The actress was brilliant in her performance. She is also the temporary authority of the kingdom who is going to decide and give Maheshwati, the kingdom, its king. And she had to do that by choosing between Bahubali and her son Bhallaldev. As Bahubali grows to be a kind, generous and ideal king, his competitor Bhallaldev grows jealous of him. The war is a deciding factor to elect the king. Bhallaldev pulls in all the favors while Bahubali is left with partiality and his engine is tactics. The enemy is not a normal villain and he leads with 75% more of Maheshwati's army. The terrible war ensues. Some new, creative and innovative war tactics were seen in this film. Just when you're about to believe it, you are hit in the movie night with a sucker punch and reminded that this is a South Indian cinema where over and hyper are normal possibilities. The war is won. Thereafter ensues the most awaited decision who will be the king. The mother queen, after an argument in court, declares Bahubali as a new king. Kattappa is interrupted by Shiv's adoptive parents as they urge him to arrange an audience with the great Bahubali. But he refuses it. And the one who killed the invincible Bahubali is Kattappa himself. Oh, the mother of all goosebumps I had during that moment, that shot. The OST, song, shot was splendid. I hated the fact that it was just the first part of the story and the sequel was in the making. So the movie packs everything for you. Majesticism, awe, action, romance, mythology, brilliant direction, emotions. Loved the OST and the songs. I still have them in my playlist, and that too the original version. It's something that the Indian cinema would piggyback upon for years and still be in awe for what it did and achieved. How good was the movie? Pure entertainment. So Bahubali. Have you seen it? Go watch it, enjoy it, love it and tell me what you think about it. Give me opinions in the comment section. If you like the video, hit like and subscribe for more. Thank you.